Hello and welcome in, everybody. I'm Andromeda Astria, and today we're going to be talking about making friends as a VTuber. This is something I've seen a lot of VTubers wondering about and asking about, and I put it to a vote, and this is what you guys said you'd like to see this week. So let's go ahead and get into the video. How do you find people that you want to be friends with? When we were kids, it was super easy because we were in school and we were surrounded by people who were going through similar things as us, and we could just make friends with the people around us. Now that we're all grown up, it's a little bit more difficult because these people are not just right there in front of us. Of course, you can make friends at work, but if we're talking about VTubing, we want to make VTuber friends, right? So, how do you do that? Well, the most important thing is going to be being super active in the VTuber community. So this means being active on social medias. This means joining Discord servers and Discord communities and being active in those. This means watching other VTubers streams and being active in those as well. You need to do all those things to just come across people that you might be interested in being friends with. So that is step one. Make sure you are very active in the VTuber community. Next, we want to be really clear about why you want to be friends with these people. So, are you looking for people that you want to hang out with, play games off stream with, just chat with, people to have as support like an actual friend? That's one thing. Are you looking for people you want to do collabs with? So this is a professional relationship, someone you want to be doing stuff on stream and in public with. Are you looking for someone who you want to do information exchanges with? So this is going to be somebody where you can give them some of your information and you want some of their information. Maybe they've been streaming longer than you and you want to know how to do this thing that they are doing. That would be what an information exchange would be. Now, there's one thing on this list we never ever want to do. Do not go and try and make friends with someone because you think it will boost your numbers. Never do this. This is not okay. It's not acceptable at all. Go make friends with people because you're actually interested in them, not because you are clout chasing and you want them to help you grow. Now, if it is that you want to hang out with them and you want to be friends with them, then you want to start by interacting with their posts. Go watch some of their streams and interact on stream. Show them who you are. So make sure your interactions are not what you think they want to see. Make sure you're showing them who you are, because what we're looking for is a friendship. And a friendship is equal on both sides, meaning you're interested in them and they are interested in you. Now, if they're responding to you and it seems like they might be interested in you, you can go ahead and just ask them. Because in the end, every single one of these methods, unfortunately for our introverts, does come down to you having to ask. So once you've found someone you're interested in being friends with, you're going to have to go through showing them who you are, letting them know who you are, and then straight up asking them if they're interested. So getting collabs with people is going to be pretty similar to making friends with them, but the one big difference is just that this is a public relationship you want to have with them as opposed to a private friendship relationship you want to have with them. You're still going to do the same things. You're still going to interact with their posts. You're still going to go and watch their streams and interact with them on stream. You're still going to show them who you are so that they may know why they'd like to collab with you. And then in the end, you're just going to go ask them if they'd like to collab. A lot of the times people will say yes, so it is not a big worry with collabs. It is not necessarily a long-term partnership. It can be, it could be, but it is a great way to test out if you and this other VTuber work well together. Information exchange is going to be one of the easiest ways to get to know somebody. Basically, whatever question you have, you're just going to ask them. It could be something along the lines of, where did you get your banner done? It could be, how do you do a sponsored stream? I've noticed you've been doing a lot of sponsored streams. I want to be able to do that. What exactly do you do to be able to do that? It could be any number of things, but what it is you're asking them a question, and if you want it to turn into a back and forth relationship, you want to let them know what you can offer so you guys can exchange information back and forth. But it is okay to start this just by asking someone a question about something you would actually like to know about. Don't necessarily use this as like a way to get an in with someone, but it is a great way to actually learn something and to build up a rapport with another person. Regardless of if they're a VTuber, this works great for anybody. But what if they reject you? Now, this is always a possibility, and I assume that this is why a lot of you are here, the fear of rejection. Now, anytime you put yourself out there, it is always possible you're going to get rejected. But you guys have already done a really difficult piece of this, which is put yourself out there online as a content creator, and there are people who've accepted you. You have viewers, you have people following you, there are people who are interested in you, which means somewhere out there, there is someone who wants to be your friend. There's someone that you want to be friends with. And at some point in time, you're going to find that person who wants to be friends with you and you want to be friends with. It will take sifting through some people, though. You never know who's going to end up being a really great friend versus a really short term friend. It's hard to tell, but your only real way of doing this in the end is putting yourself out there and asking them if they'd like to be friends with you or if they'd like to collab with you or whatever it is you want to ask. It is super scary, but it is the best and fastest way to make friends. You can do things slowly if you're really scared. You can start out just by interacting a little bit and seeing if you get some positive interaction from them. But please remember that most VTubers are very introverted. Every once in a while, you'll find one who's an extrovert and is willing to just go out there and ask people. But for the most part, VTubers and many content creators are extremely introverted, so most of them are just as shy as you are and will be very, very happy to have you make the first move and reach out and ask them. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. And I send you all out there to go make lots of friends. Don't be scared. There's a large possibility that you will get a yes. And even if you get a no, it is not that big of a deal because all you're doing is crossing someone off that list and knowing that they're not going to be your best friend. And it is totally fine. Good luck, everybody. I will see you guys next time.